Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Welcome live. Going to give you an update. Don't forget tonight, Mike from around the world will be with us tonight. Broadcast starts at 9:30 Eastern tonight, 9:30 Eastern, right here on YouTube. And so we don't want you to miss it. Now, we have an update. There's been an article that's printed. It came out, I believe it came out last night in the let's see, what is that name of that? It's the Star, the Daily Star out of the United Kingdom. The title is Taliban is the Red Horseman of the Apocalypse that will end the world, the preacher claims. Okay, so they watched a YouTube video I did, I think the day before yesterday, I think on the 17th, and that was they're saying that Paul Begley, who hosts the regular YouTube show discussing current events from a biblical slant, claims the collapse of Afghanistan is the first sign of the end of the world. Well, I don't think it's the first sign, but obviously, because we have lots of signs that have already come to pass, but certainly it is a sign because of the significance of this radical extremist group that's now going to be running the country of Afghanistan. And that's the Taliban. So let me tell you more about that in just a second. I'm going to put a shout out real fast. NobleGoldInvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Look, guys, inflation isn't something that we've ever heard before. I mean, certainly we have, but it's been a long time. It's been 29 years since we really talked about what is almost hyperinflation since 1992. This is a big problem, and for everybody, because food's going up, gas is going up, all energy is going up, and that's going to affect the price of everything. And it's terrible if you're looking at your 401k or your retirement funds. They are going to be eaten away by an inflated inflation and maybe even a falling currency called the dollar. The stock market also may plummet. So what do you do when this happens? You need to diversify. You need to go put some of that 401k in a gold IRA. And here's what you could do. Just get a hold of NobleGoldInvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Or pick up the phone right now and call Colin Plume at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And let's let Colin Plume help you with your financial needs. If you set up a gold or silver IRA, Colin will give you this beautiful 1 ounce of pure silver American. This is a Liberty coin, beautiful, made American Eagle coin. It's a proof. It's 1 ounce. It's pure silver. He'll give it to you for free. That's NobleGoldInvestment.com. All right. Now, having said all that, this article did just come out. It is in the Daily Star. And what they're saying, I did talk about this. I did say that this is a sign, I believe, a sign that the Red Horseman of the Apocalypse is about to gallop, and is right now, I believe, is galloping. I believe that the White Horseman, the 4 horsemen of the Apocalypse, is the White Horseman has already been out there, and that's establishing a new world order, a one world government. That white horse, the conquering and to conquer, has been out there for some time. And there's always been wars and rumors of wars. There's no question about that. And Jesus said that in Matthew 24, and that we would have them. He also says it in Mark 13. He says it in Luke 21. But Revelation starts talking about these 7 seals breaking. And the second seal is the Red Horseman of the Apocalypse. And when you're talking 30,000 Americans, 30,000 in harm's way, and we got to get them out of Afghanistan, not counting the European citizens. I mean, Britain right now is furious because we didn't give them a heads up what we were doing. There was no phone call. Matter of fact, Biden never called any world leaders. He finally called Boris Johnson Tuesday afternoon only because the media found out he hadn't called no one. So this is a serious situation. And so we're praying for the people that are there. We're trying to understand what's going to happen. But certainly when you have that many people over there, we got to pray for them. And a lot of them are Christians.
I guess there's a D.C. bomb threat live right now.
Now we have a Washington, D.C. bomb threat live. Is it near the Capitol or somewhere like that?
I don't know. They're on the scene live, but you are going to be live also in a few minutes. So you only have a few minutes.
I know. I was looking for him. I had never.
1:30.
Oh, I thought it was one. Okay. All right, Heidi. Thank you for that because I can check on this right now. We have a bomb threat in Washington, D.C. Let's see what's going on here. Capitol Hill. Yep. Looks like they're in the bomb threat investigated near U.S. Capitol. Man claims to have explosives in a truck. They're negotiating with him right now. This is an active situation. An active bomb threat investigation underway near the U.S. Capitol after a man drove a pickup truck onto the sidewalk outside the Library of Congress and claims he has explosives inside. Law enforcement officials have identified the suspect as a white man from North Carolina who has made anti-government statements in the past, according to an NBC News report. Negotiations are going, and police say they're aiming for a peaceful resolution. So they're still negotiating. This is just outside of the United States Library of Congress. The Washington, D.C. police have asked residents of a few nearby blocks to evacuate the area between 2nd and 4th Street. The man drove a black pickup truck onto the sidewalk in front of the Library of Congress, which is the Jefferson building on the 1st Street this morning, actually at 9:15 a.m. This has been going on for 4 hours. Police responded to the disturbance call and found out that a man is inside a truck and he's telling them he has a bomb inside the truck. He also says the driver told an officer that he has a bomb. The officer reported seeing something that looked like a detonator in the man's hand. Now, the driver also reported claims that he had propane in the back of the truck. However, police have not seen a propane tank or anything that resembles an explosive device. Several law enforcement office officials are telling NBC News that nor has the cab been searched, but the driver was communicating with law enforcement by writing on a dry erase whiteboard in the vehicle. A manager said police aren't sure what the man's motives are, but authorities believe they have identified who he is. Okay, so they're working on that right now. And thank you guys for letting Heidi know. Heidi, thank you for letting me know that we have this situation developing right now, still going on, active situation in Washington, D.C. So back to the Red Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I'm going to put the link to this article in the chat room. You guys can read it. And no, I didn't say everything that they write in the articles, and I usually don't always put everything right, but I think you should read it anyway. And one thing's for sure, Christ is getting the all the glory, because anytime that they cover these my videos, YouTube videos, or television shows, anytime they cover like this, it's just good because people start thinking about the end of time. Start wondering, well, what is the Red Horseman of the Apocalypse? We're at in Revelation. What does the preacher mean by this? That it's a sign that we're getting closer to the end of the world. And so I think it's always good, even if they quote me wrong. In some of the things I did say, and some of it I didn't. But either way, they're trying to put it out there that there's a preacher who's a prophecy guy like myself who's saying that what's happening in Afghanistan is certainly a sign of the end of the world. And once again, I think this is so significant because the Taliban is going to be in charge of an entire nation and is going to be getting funding from many nations, and right now, including America. So this is something to think through here when you start thinking about the establishing of a new world order and the establishing of the white horseman of the apocalypse. That's the white horse. And then here comes the red horse. Let's pray to God that we can get these people out of there. No question about it. So anyway, I'll put that link one more time in the chat room. And you guys can click on it. You can go read the article. It's over at the Daily Star. Okay. It's quite lengthy. And we're in the end times. I mean, we are in the end times. And this is getting closer to the end of the world. Give your life to Jesus Christ. And don't miss tonight, Mike from around the world. He'll be with us. Mike from around the world will be with us at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on this YouTube channel. I'll be back later. God bless.